Welcome to Mindercise. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for looking into our memberships. We're going to talk about the join features. What do you get for joining Mindercise? Well, let me tell you, this is a great program. It doesn't exist anywhere, and especially for the price, you cannot beat it. You get daily mind exercise program to increase your abilities. You know, with your mind, you use it or you lose it, and that's just a fact. How many people do you know that their mind is just shot? You know, don't let that happen to you. Our bodies were engineered to last 150 years. We're only living half that time frame. Something is seriously wrong. And of course, that all has to do with what our intake is. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. But most importantly, our mental capacity. Many people don't realize that our mental capacity is probably more important in order to have a healthy body than all three of those, than the air, the water, or the food. But that's what we're going to talk about. And that's what this is a great program for people. Because mentally, you can cure anything in your body. Now, like for me, back when I thought I just had a dumb body. I thought the cells and the DNA and the genes, and they didn't understand me. But they do. They understand everything. That's what makes you. But it took me a while to realize that. So, you know, if you take and compare smoking and all the chemicals, you know, especially that the public don't know are bad yet for them, we can counteract that through the use of our mental capacity. And that's what the daily Mindercise program is all about. 2, you'll wake up by learning about yourself and the world around you, all while increasing your frequency, wisdom, and awareness. You'll become enlightened. And that's very important. I mean, to go to the next plane and learn about stuff that you don't even know that can help you is amazing. 3, train your brain and your mind. Now, they are not the same thing. They are different. The brain is the 3D physical side, and the mind is the quantum 4D side. Now, how we're going to do this is that MCU, Mindercise University, we're going to have a course guide in there using the Moodle LMS, Learning Management System. So you'll go in there and you'll sign up for the MCU and the Moodle system, and then it'll be a complete course that you'll follow from level 100, all the way up to level 400. And so you'll be able to learn and practice what resonates with you and your passion. Because no one system fits all, because no one situation is the same. Only your super conscious knows, and you have to become a detective to decipher the code to solve the mystery of what your passion and your life purpose is. Very few know from a young age, and most never even find out. I mean, there's many people that go through life, you know, drinking the whole life through, or working the whole life through, or just in a bad attitude the whole life through, and then die and never even know what their purpose was, what their passion was. You know, they never even realized they could have been happy or had a fulfilled life. 5, daily real-time interactive webinars going over the material from the course guide to help you build your custom decoding system. Now, this is very important because the course guide is all the topics and subjects that I think are important in order to increase to the next plane, to increase your consciousness, your frequency, and become enlightened. Now, the thing is that they fit my world, but we have to mold that to fit your world, because I'm an engineer originally, and I was able to prove this to myself, and you know, I'm very involved in troubleshooting cause and effect. Now, for you, some of those things topics might not be as important. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this over the classes and the webinars and the personal interactions with your cohorts and your peers and the members, so that you can start reflecting, start learning about yourself, introspection, metacognition, understanding what you like and what you don't like, what your passions could be. so you can connect the dots and come up with your own intuition mastering system. So you can create a decoding system in order to find out what it is that your purpose in life and how to become fulfilled, self-actualization, start enjoying life instead of listening to the down and negative environment and the poor media and all the other crap that's out there just bombarding you with noise and baggage and junk that is no good for you. Let's say 6. Now this is a very big one. Daily motivation, keeping you going. This is the most difficult part for most people, is trying to motivate themselves. And that was a very, very big area for me. Because I had to do this myself because I created this system. And I had to learn how to motivate myself when nobody else was around. You know, you get down on yourself, or it's a bad day, or whatever the case is. You got to just throw all that shit aside, crank up your favorite song, or whatever motivates you the best, or go exercise, or go out for a ride, and get that motivation back so you stay on track. Now, here with Mindercise, I'm here to help you every day. And so is the members and the cohorts and the peers to help encourage each other and help each other grow with motivation. So that is a huge, huge factor. Because I couldn't find it. I didn't have it. But we're going to have it. 7, let's see here. Cater to all disciplines and specialty topics, such as blue collar, white collar, and professional disciplines. And what I mean by that is because each discipline and field and it could be in a different category. So let's say, for example, we might have some sessions on sports, if you're in sports. Or it could be marketing and sales, or it could be building or carpentry, or it could be medical, or, things like that. So in the future, we'll start targeting once the membership size gets big enough. But right now, we got to start out with the basics, and that's our course guide. Okay. So the good thing about this is that it's a one-stop shopping for all things mind. So instead of searching all over the internet, like I had to do, which is very, very difficult, you put something in Google, you come up with 60,000 hits. I've already went through that bullshit. So you don't have to. And we have all the topics in a nice course guide. You just follow the course codes from 1 all the way up to 400. How fast you can go, you pace yourself. I always say don't go too fast because the whole point of this is self-reflection, right? And it takes time to do that. You listen to these programs out there and they say, oh, come to this wonderful program, you get it done in 12 weeks and you can manifest anything you want. That's a bunch of marketing bull. I said 12 weeks, 3 months, 6 months. I don't think so. I said it took me 6 years, but I hope it doesn't take you that long. I'm thinking let's try to get it down to a year for the average person. That would be fantastic. And I'm sure we can do it. I know we can do it. Now, the one thing is about enlightenment and learning, you never stop. Once you start doing it and you prove it to yourself and you see how well it works, then you kind of get addicted to it. And you get used to this source that kind of guides you. And it's great because then all of a sudden you stop worrying and get rid of your fear. It's perfect. So now another thing with this Mindercise program is that, let's say, for example, you're a business or profession and you want to promote your business and profession. If you can take and develop your own course and submit it to us to put on the Mindercise program. Let's say you're in sports and you're a golfer and you want to show everybody how you have this tacit knowledge and you want to convert it into the explicit knowledge, which would be the training guide or the training class. And then you can submit it to us, and if it meets the criteria, we'll put it into our learning program. So that's how you interact with the Minder size system. Now, the other thing is that you build your own profile and engage and connect with others and cohorts and peers as part of the social networking to help each other grow and encourage each other. Now, this is very important, I think, because you can create relationships with a particular team when you start, and if you're all at the same speed, you can go through the whole program together, and you develop a great relationship. And it's easier when you know some people that you can ask questions, work together, help each other out, encourage, motivate, etc. It's all great. That's a huge advantage, and I really haven't found that. I haven't found that anywhere else, but you'll get that here at Minder Size. The other thing, membership buy-in. You'll be entered into the rewards and points program. It's currently under development, but how that's going to work is that how you interact and participate in Minder Size, you'll get points for that. And you can exchange them points in for different things. Now, at the beginning, when we're small, we can exchange in for personal time with me, maybe. We're still kind of working on that. Or you'll be able to get credits for subscriptions and so forth. Or we might have different gifts. And we've been thinking about a cryptocurrency system as well. But we're kind of working on that. But the point is that there's going to be a buy-in portion for you. Okay? Now, how long does it take? A rule of thumb that I use, now, this is going to seem extreme, and it is a little bit, but a rule of thumb that I use is look how many years it took you to get into this mess. Will it take you that many years to get out of the mess? Now, for me, I mean, I was living my life where I had no real, I wouldn't say direction, but it was just kind of, I didn't realize that it could be so fulfilled for 45 years. And then I found out about, some of these different, how do I put it, laws and systems out there that are knowledge, enlightenment, that help me find my way easy and get through things in a more subtle way without, being stressed out. And it took me 6 years. Now, what we're hoping is it don't take you 6. We hope we can do this in 1, as I said earlier. But it's all going to depend on your situation. Do you have family? What's your environment like? How many people do you have to deal with around you? And you have to take all that into account. And which is no problem. This is not a race. But the point is that, we're going to be here to help you daily. So it doesn't matter how long it takes. Okay? And you got to remember, many people never even find this out, what their life purpose is and what their passion is. They go through their entire life, either at the bar, or working themselves to death, or not really having a fulfilled life, or just speed racing through life, not enjoying anything and not being happy, and then it's all over. So being at Minder Size, the whole point is that just to get you even thinking about it, you're a huge, huge advantage. You're already way ahead than most people. Now, for example, with me, I went down to the bare basics. Didn't start it from scratch by choice. And it worked out for the best for me. All those lessons were required to figure out what my passion and purpose was. And I had no problem with that. And that's what it took. And it worked out great because it made me learn what I thought was important is not so important. Because what I found out is every time I went to another plane, everything down beneath didn't matter anymore. It all was trumped by the new information that I've learned. And it worked out great. So now we're going to have these live events are going to be bi-weekly during the soft launch, and they're going to go to daily after the hard launch. And we're also looking at Minder size physical fitness combo classes held via real-time webinars. And what I mean by that is that we'll do physical fitness training along with the mental training. And so on one side, maybe I'll be on a treadmill, you guys can be doing yoga, or you'll be on a Peloton or a resistant band. It could be for all ages. The ages don't matter. Now the difference there would be the speed factor, right? If others want to go fast, you can because you're at home doing it. But, the speed and the pace will be set by me, I guess. And so at the early stages, all ages are going to be included. But as we get bigger and bigger, I think we can start separating them out to by different exercise programs and different age groups. So it would be a little bit more cohesive. Now, you won't find this for these prices anywhere. They're super low prices. It's unbelievable. I mean, if you look at the lifetime membership, you could get this whole thing for your entire lifetime for less than 33 cents a month. I mean, that's hardly nothing. You can even do the decade plan, which would be under 50 cents a month. I mean, that's incredible for daily motivation, daily training, courses, and in the future, once we start going, we're going to start bringing gurus, into the mix for interviews and for live events and things like that. But of course, now we have to get there. So I wish I had a program like this when I was doing it. It would save me so much aggravation, and it would have been so much easier. So this is fantastic for you guys, and this is what I wanted to do for the members and the public to give back. So now, I'd take advantage of the limited lifetime deal because that is going away after about 6 months or so. That's not going to be here. It's only during our launch phases that we're going to have that. Typically, lifetime memberships are hard to keep, so take advantage of that. Now, anybody that, if you subscribe to our email, communications and membership promotions, in the yellow bar below our website pages, you can send me your information, and when we have any promotions, I can email them out to you. Now, please enter your cell number for text notifications. Sometimes we'll hold spontaneous webinar events without advance notice, and this is the fastest way to reach you, but your number's not required. So subscribe to the email list so we can send you promotions and get communications to you at the beginning here. We might have some coupon codes coming up pretty soon that will even give you a better discount than what's on the website. Right now the website's half price. All of them subscription plans are half price, but we're also going to be having promotions throughout our soft launch and pre-launch and hard launch, so you might even be able to get a better deal. So also, the last thing, anyone interested right over here in the franchising, just send me an email at franchising-mindersize.fit for more information. What we're going to do is I'm going to train you on the Mindersize system, because we need to have this taught in every local foreign language. And this is a great opportunity for people to jump into it, and a fantastic chance to have your own business doing something you love and passionate about. But the thing is that I don't talk any foreign or speak any foreign languages. So we need local people from the different countries, different foreign countries, that speak the local language to start teaching this as well, so we can get everybody involved. So if you're interested, please email me at franchising@mindersize.fit, and I'll send you more of the information. So it's a great opportunity. I can't wait to get started. We'll be getting going in June, and I look forward to seeing you there. It's going to be fantastic. It's a must join, and we're going to have a great time. And you'll learn a lot, you'll grow, and you'll become enlightened.